So one of the things I've seen that you put on your page before is you're talking about, oh yeah, we know they use AI right here. How are y'all determining who used AI?
I mean, the biggest indicator is them dashes.
Yep.
so if them dashes all throughout, then yeah, like we know they use that. I for one though, like I don't care. Like I think we should be using AI to make our life easier and simpler. The thing is, like, are you using the AI to better position yourself in a way that's truthful, right? Like if you're using AI to just tell straight out lies, it's like why is that beneficial to anyone? You're gonna end up making yourself look stupid. Like it's just one of those things where it's like, okay, like if this resume looks great, which is why I could care less about a resume. Like I'm all about that LinkedIn. Like give me that LinkedIn.
Hot take.
Like I feel like that LinkedIn is a better representation, right? Like it's almost like checking somebody's Instagram. Like if the Instagram look a little weird, then I'm gonna have my doubts about how you actually operate in real life. And so I need your LinkedIn to be a good representation of how I feel like you come across as like a career professional, right? Like you should have some comments, like you should have some updates. Like I should be able to kind of follow your career journey. I should see what search you done got. Like I feel like going to LinkedIn is me being able to really tap into who you are as a professional. And so when I meet people who are just like anti LinkedIn and I'm not putting my information on it, it's like you really only hurting yourself. Like you're not fighting the system or the man or whatever because you're refusing to update your LinkedIn. Like you're just making yourself less visible to people who may be really out here looking for somebody like you, but we'll never find you if you don't have some sort of like, internet presence. And so like if you want to hide out and keep your head down, that's going to make it a lot harder for you to get those opportunities that I know you're going to be looking for at some point in time. And that's what a lot of people get stuck at is like, I got a job, I'm good, I've always had a job, I know what I'm doing. The layoffs come out of left field, knock you on your ass, and now you don't know what to do. Like now you literally have no sort of strategy about how to even begin to look for a new job. And you just kind of start shooting your raggedy resume into all these applicant tracking systems, wondering why, it's not going nowhere, why I'm not hearing back. When I hear people talking about they done applied to like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, I'm like, that's your process is broken. I'm not saying that it may not take, a considerate amount of applications to see a good return. But if you're submitting that many applications and you're not getting at least, 10 to 15% interviews off that to where like, okay, like I
might even settle for 5 for some people. 5%.
Depending on what your skill set is. Yeah. Like if you, and it's all about the market, right? Like if the skill set you have is in high demand, then yeah, you'll see an uptick in callbacks and things like that. Whereas like if you kind of like middle of the road, like you say, 5% is something that you should take a little bit of pride in, because at least you getting eyes on it. People like what you got going on as far as like on paper. But again, like that's just the first step. So if AI did all your resume and you can't speak to what AI said you can do, like I said, you just kind of starting to look a little.
Mentioned it right there.
Yeah, you looking a little foolish, and then you wondering why you getting ghosted. It's like you face planted. Like it literally, like it was like, damn, like, and recruiters can usually tell like in that first 5 to 10 minutes, like, yeah, this ain't it. This ain't the one. And we kind of just give you grace for another 10 or 15 minutes because, you done took the time, you done, stepped away from your job or whatever, and you done kind of put on a clean shirt and all, like, so I don't want to just completely dismiss
clean
you.
Shirt.
Oh man, like, cause I get it, man. When you actively looking, like it's a little bit mentally taxing, right? Like you kind of, you wake up every day hoping the day is the day.
No, listen, I got laid off in 2018. I was like, I would get emails and stuff like that, but by the time it would hit whatever time, I was like, I bet, man, I'm ready for the new day. Because I'm like, am I getting rejected on whatever interview went on? Like, who hit me up today? Like, so now I definitely feel you. And then that's when I normally say, if you that unsuccessful in your job search, your resume trash.
it's either your resume trash, you're not positioning yourself, and then you're not taking into account how challenging and sort of like how much more difficult it is to be a job seeker today, which is something I think people should just embrace. Like, listen, you can run from it, and you can. I hate when I talk to somebody and they talk about how they used to get interviews and how things used to be. It's like, if it's not like that no more, like, you really only hurting yourself by being stuck in a time where you felt like you was at your peak, right? You really sound like somebody who washed up, talking about how, like, back in the day you used to be able to get it in and all that kind of stuff. And
hey, you ever seen the TikToks? Like, man, I used to be a hell of an athlete.
Right. And that's how you sound. It's like, man, but I used to never have to look for a job. People used to come get, okay, well, you need to assess where you are today and kind of figure out, like, how do you increase your valuable visibility today? Because right now, clearly it's not coming across.
So look, funny enough, I'm one of the main podcasters that have receipts. My LinkedIn, I really could like do straight content just from what people send me on LinkedIn, like for real.
Like reaching out to you about like job opportunities?
So one young lady, she was talking about her struggles of like getting interviews and everything. But like I said, whenever people say they struggle to get interviews, I already know what it is. And it don't matter what you click on. You can click on any one of them. Now I'm doing this, they use AI to make it. And I always tell people, if you don't know what a good resume look like, using AI ain't gonna help you that much because you don't know how to prompt.
I need to start sending more voice notes on LinkedIn. My issue is most of my communications with people on LinkedIn are
Did it download for you?
Or link. Oh, you talking about your resume?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you.
So most of my communication on LinkedIn Recruiter, they don't have that voice feature.
Oh, okay.
They need to.
But like they just threw it in there, bro. Like, well, you got
so
no.
This is her resume?
Yeah, they had no projects. You had some hot buzzwords in there, but they weren't being used in the work descriptions.
So the first thing I point out on this, and I tell people that whenever your summary is in paragraph format, big skip. Like, I ain't about to read that. Like because we usually are scanning profiles. And so it needs to be in bullet format because that bullets are by design.
I used to have
like
I used to have like a career highlight section.
You should.
So I used to have like 5 bullets or 6 that I didn't have that was like in the job description.
I have a template. Yeah, this just isn't well formatted at all. Honestly, at this point, like I have a consulting resume that I've created now, just because sometimes I might reach out to somebody and they just ask for a resume, but I was like, I don't really have like a resume no more, right? Like my work is just structured a little bit different, but at the same time, I understand people want to see something on paper. So if it's an opportunity to get some money, I'm gonna give you something. But my whole front page is almost just like a bulleted summary. And I don't know why people don't think that that's appropriate, but your resume isn't necessarily about, don't get me wrong, it needs to be formatted. It needs to look like you know how to put together a document, but it's more about the content. And so if those first 3, 4, 5 bullets are like, you literally hit me with your best work, right? Like, boom, I got 10 plus years in this. Boom, I done completed this. Boom, I done saved the company this. Boom, I done implemented this. Like, okay, like you get my attention the more I go down. But when it starts with, I'm a eager professional, with a strong mindset, getting along well with others. It's like, yo, what? Like,
yeah, a lot of stuff don't make sense. And then when people use AI, their resumes tend to look like a job description. So It's like the job description tends to say what you may do on a day-to-day. I want to know what you did that's different from the job description. Like you said, those bullet points.
And you should at least be able to, at this point, understand how to leverage AI in order to say, hey, I need to format my resume based on this job description and prompt whatever you use in Claude, ChatGPT, or whoever to be like, ask me the appropriate questions so that you have the detailed information to enter into my resume based on this job description. And so like if you do it that way, it's going to read that, okay, like this person is responsible for XYZ. And it's going to ask you, very specifically, what are the examples of XYZ? And then it can structure it into a bullet that's a lot more impactful.
Yep.
Versus, you just basically, because that's honestly how people used to do resumes. Like they'll take whatever job description they got hired against and just drop that onto their resume to be like, I do this, I do this, I do
Guilty.
this. I mean, because it seems like the easiest way to go about doing it, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, even to this day, most people would struggle with telling you what they do on a day-to-day basis, right? Like we just kind of like in autopilot, like we log on and we just get to work. But if someone was to ask you, like, what do you actually do? It's like, like you kind of can't really like contextualize what is it do I really do? And so that's why I try to tell people, like, you should have a thorough understanding of not only what you do, but why does the business need you? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you actually contributing on a day-to-day basis or weekly or monthly or quarterly? Like, sometimes you kind of need to start at a high level and then kind of drill down into what it is that you actually
That goes
doing.
into other things, too. When I'm doing resumes, I'm like, all right, hey,